on everything, but let us talk.
Okay. Ruku, do you think Kenyans are facing a hard time economically?
Yes, it is true. Kenyans are facing hard times economically, and not only in Kenya, but globally, whether it is United States of America or in Europe or in other countries in Africa.
So why is the state
sorry?
Why is the state of the nation according to you about Raila Odinga?
Yeah, because there are better ways of dealing with economic times like we are facing now, not only in Kenya, but also in other countries. Other countries are doing it in a different way. And this government has ensured there is proper policies, the budget is properly well aligned to ensure the entire value chain is taken care of. The effort to mitigate the hardship, this government has ensured those programs are put in place. I don't want to go through the programs, but probably just to mention, there were only two clauses in a financial bill, which was a bit, and some difference, that we could be able to go into division. But basically, most of all other clauses, that was housing fund or housing tax at the moment, and petroleum product tax, those were two contentious clauses, which we voted as a House. And by the way, the members of Azimio, they were nowhere to make their voice, to vote against what they are shouting at the top of their voices at the moment. You know, this country, I think the breed of the people who are there, the age of Raila and Kalonzo, are completely insincere people, are completely immoral people, immoral, unethical people, who today will say one thing, and then when things don't go on according to their wish, tomorrow they say totally different thing. People who treat our constitution as a mere suggestion. They don't treat a constitution as, you know, a very sacred document to guide this nation. And it's very unfortunate to have such kind of leaders who I think were not properly well grounded morally, ethically, and they don't deserve positions of leadership in this country. And I think the younger generation, our generation, must read off completely this type of politics, of conmanship, from the one which we are seeing propagated by Raila and his team.
Okay.
Because you cannot stand just the other day, tell us why the high cost of living, why there is prices of goods are going up. That is Raila Odinga who was saying that the cribs are there during the handshake government. And he gives justification why we have serious problems in terms of prices. He talks of what's happening in Ukraine and other places. But today, it changed. Why say something yesterday when things are turned around? Why Raila came out clearly saying that if he loses elections, it will not cause problems. And it was open, those scripts are there. And he said he trusts the IBC.
Okay. But this
and at the same time, he took through the processes of the legal processes. And our court pronounced themselves clearly.
Okay.
All these stuff they are talking about, if you go to the judgment of High Court, of Supreme Court, page 38 of 84 pages, it is clearly stated how the auditing of the servers. So let us be honest for the sake even of your grandchildren. Let us be honest, let us be sincere with ourselves. We cannot be speaking from the both sides of our mouth.
Exactly. It is this dishonesty that we're talking about. And in fact, Mudenyo also mentioned it, that Kenyans feel like they were lied to because they were told by the time we put down our Bible, the cost of living will come down. Then all of a sudden, the story changes. Isn't that talking from both sides of the mouth? This
government has put in place programs to ensure the cost of living is coming down. For instance, the edible oils. Let me give you an example. The edible oils, the cost of edible oils was too high when this government was taking office. Today, the cost of edible oils is going down. And why is it that the cost of edible oils is quite high in our country? It's because of what we call state capture. The manufacturers, can you imagine a Kenyan going to court to prevent this government to remove the import levy of edible oils from other countries. Why? Because there are people, very senior people in government, who have been used to constructing policies to enrich themselves. The companies which are in edible oil market, they are owned by former senior government officials. And they keep on increasing the prices now and then. Not only the market of edible oils, if you go to the logging business of this country, senior government officials who are directors in companies.
Fair enough. But we're talking about the
when you come to the petroleum product, senior government officials construct policies to ensure, because they have huge interest in oil marketers companies, they construct policies to ensure 8% of the VAT goes back to their pocket. This government, led by William Ruto, is saying, we are not interested in oil marketing companies. We are not interested in edible oil companies. We will do the right thing to ensure the cost of living come down. Remember, it's a process. It's a gradual process. This government has been in power for less than 9 months at the moment.
Let me bring in on this.
The budget we ran last month is the first budget for this government. Let's see how this implementation of this budget is going to be, and we judge the government by July next year. And I'm telling you, and what I can tell Kenyans is, by next year, July, if these shenanigans come to an end, we will be telling William Ruto, please tax us more, because we have seen what these taxes are doing to the Kenyans.
Kenyans better fast.
And by the way,
Kenyans better hold their
and by the way,
you're suggesting more tax.
No. What I'm saying, Kenyans will be telling government of William Ruto, look, we have seen what you have done with our taxes. You have revolutionized our economy. If this is the way you are doing with our taxes, please tax us more. And by the way, the last one, Trevor, is that anyone in government who will misuse the taxpayers' money in William Ruto's government, I'm telling you that person will be hanged in the Torres tree at Uhuru Park.
I have to take a lot of reactions.
Now,